Alright, so looks like our runners are off on Ceres Station. This is a full category. None of that partial stuff, so we'll be seeing the space station. Alright, so little explanation about GT Classic. This is going to look similar to pretty much every other run, at least at the start. What our runners are going to do is they're going to go get an early power bomb pack up at the top of Red Tower, kind of like how you would do in a new Route Any % run. Then they're going to go get their various suit from Kraid, and then they're just going to immediately go into Lower Norfair. They'll need to do a lava dive since they don't have gravity suit. Then they'll do a green gate glitch to get over to the Golden Teresa or GT room. And from there they'll enter kind of this like developer code that will give them 100 missiles, 20 super missiles, 20 power bombs, 700 energy, and every major item except screw attack, which is also right there. So basically these guys are going to be completely stacked once they get to GT, and they're just going to fly through the rest of the game from there. And it looks like Maisgueuh had a little bit of a smoother series, so he'll be coming up first. Now, I think Scotty has Moonwalk enabled. I'm not sure if Maisgueuh uses it. We'll have to see here. We'll find out shortly when he comes up to the climb. Okay, so they both have Moonwalk enabled. Both of them getting that Moonfall. No time lost or gain for either of them there. Wow, they're pretty synced up right now. Alright, Scotty's got a little bit of an edge, but to be honest, these next two rooms are kind of some of the harder ones in like any category. It's very easy to fall down one of these pits and lose a bit of time. It's very easy to have a misstep up in the climb and fall down. And there's a commentator curse right there for Scotty. Both of our runners doing a right side wall jump climb. That is my preferred strat as well. Both of them having not much trouble really. And it looks like Scotty will be the first one entering into Bomb Teresa. So ideally, what they're going to do is they're going to shoot Bomb Torizo 5 times, push him into the corner, and then just dump a bunch of missiles into him. So let's see how Scotty handles it here. Ooh, we got a little trolled on the drops there. But, yeah, okay, good. Nice recovery from Scotty. Let's see how Maisgueuh does. Ooh, he's got a lot of missile drops. Should be good. Yep, he's good too. Alright. So he might have gained a little bit of time on Scotty on that fight, but Scotty is still a little bit ahead. Both runners getting Alcatraz first try. Ooh, Scotty taking a hit there. That... Okay, never mind, he's fine. You'll notice these guys are using missiles on these pirates instead of just running through them, which is a little faster, but at this point in the run, you kind of want to conserve your energy because you have to go up and get that early power bomb pack, and you have to go to crate after that, and there's a lot of stuff that can hit you, and you don't want to risk getting health bombed anywhere, so for rooms like that, you kind of avoid taking damage if you can. And you'll see Scotty and Maisgueuh about to as well, doing their early supers mock ball, just like every other run we've seen in this tournament. Alright, now both of our runners coming up to Big Pink. Charge Beam is not really required for this category. You're going to be getting it later on anyways when you put in the GT code. Sometimes people will pick it up because it makes some rooms easier, and depending on your crate quick kill technique, it might be beneficial for you to pick it up, but it looks like neither of these guys really want it. And Scotty also picked up the charge missiles there, and Maisgueuh skipped them. Again, they're not really a required item, but just for like safety or just peace of mind, some people like to pick them up. And so Maisgueuh did gain a little bit of time on Scotty. They're really only like a room apart now. Both of our runners getting up Red Tower with really no issues. It's a tricky thing getting up there. I find it's a little easier without all this equipment, but it's very easy to hit one of those rippers and fall down. It's a good job from both of them. Still, these guys are just like a room apart. But as we've seen in this tournament, Lava Dive and Green Gate Glitch are no joke, so I'm hoping both these guys are going to get it first try and we don't see any early deaths, knock on wood. Scotty making good use of his moonwalk. Getting some extra moonfalls here. Alright, now Scotty going over to Kraid's lair, where he'll get his various suit. And Maisgueuh not too far behind. Should I say it like Maisgueuh? Like gum, Maisgueuh? I've heard people say Maisgueuh before, but I was never too sure. But anyway, Scotty is now heading over to Kraid. I think he uses the 2 missiles and 3 super method, so hopefully he'll get this here. Yeah, it looks like he's setting up for it. Very nicely done. Get some pretty decent drops too. Alright, let's see if Maisgueuh can get this quick kill. Ooh, he's going for the 4 supers. That is harder than it looks without charge beam, because Kraid's hand just loves to get in the way. He nailed it. Very nicely done. And Scotty a little scary with his health there. Okay, yeah, he's fine. It was a little scary, but those key hunters didn't do as much damage as I thought. Alright, and now Scotty picking up the Kraid energy tank. Now, if you're going to be picking up high jump boots, which I expect both of these guys are going to do, you don't actually need this energy tank. Just the one over by high jump boots will be enough to do a lava dive, but not a bad idea going with an extra tank for this. Because as I mentioned, we've seen plenty of runners take a death at the lava dive. Ooh, nice mouth ball from Maisgueuh. I think Scotty got that too. Both of our runners having a little high five there. And fortunately, since we have power bombs, you don't have to go through that top path with the missile pack. Alright, now, okay, Scotty's gonna be taking a save. After that, interesting. He's going to get... No, he's... Oh, is he just using this to farm? I don't know, because there is a farming room you can use, but either way, he's gonna save now. And Maisgueuh now coming into the save room. So, yeah, he's pretty much caught up after Sky's little detour there. They're going to use their power bombs to go through this little shortcut here. Get over to the Lower North Air entrance faster. There you go, Scotty. That's where you want to farm. So these guys are going to want full super, so they have a maximum amount of attempts for the green gate glitch. Scotty's got his. Maisgueuh looks good, just getting a little more health, and he is out. Alright, looks like Scotty's going for the old bounce ball. Ooh, didn't quite get far enough, so he's just going to jump the rest of the way. Let's see what Maisgueuh does. He's just going to go for the classic roll-in approach. I like that. And Scotty looks like his lava dive is good. Very nicely done. Alright. Come on, Maisgueuh, let's do this. Oh, no, didn't get a spin jump there, but he caught himself, didn't get hit by a fireball. Very nicely done. That was a good catch that he didn't get that spin jump. He almost got dunked by that Namahe's fireball. Oh, Scotty, he didn't save. And it looks like he was kind of thinking about it for a second. He said, I better go back and save, because if I miss this, I'm all the way back to Bubble Mountain. And Maisgueuh forgot to save as well. But he did not go back up, so hopefully he gets this. Oh no, he ran out of super, so he's going to be back at Bubble Mountain. Scotty coming up to his green gate glitch. So if Scotty misses it, he'll have to reset, but he'll be back above the Lower North Air elevator. So I think he'll still be a little bit ahead, but let's see what he does. Okay, Scotty gets it third try. So he's got quite a bit of a lead on Maisgueuh now. Alright, Scotty jumping in the GT room. He is holding all 4 face buttons and nothing else, and he was successful in executing the GT code. He's going to pause his game, take off spacer so he doesn't crash the game, and he is good to go. He is officially in go mode. While Scotty is just cheesing GT, let's look over at Maisgueuh, doing another roll-in for his lava dive. Good unmorph. Dodging those fireballs. Very nicely done again. First try every time. Oh no, and Maisgueuh, he forgot to farm up super missiles, so now he has 1 super missile for the green gate glitch. This is, yeah, I would probably do the same thing and just stand there like, well, I have faith in him though. I think he can get it. Come on, Maisgueuh, let's do it. Oh my god, what a prodigy. First try. Makes it look like nothing. So now he's going to be putting in his GT code, and he'll be catching up to Scotty here. And meanwhile, Scotty, he has just been working through Lower North Air, already up to Wasteland. He'll be up to Ridley pretty shortly here. Maisgueuh, hold down those face buttons and nothing else. Very nice, pauses his game, gets his spacer off. Alright, we're in here, let's go. Alright, GT's down for Maisgueuh. He's picking up some drops. Both our runners on their way to Ridley. Alright, Scotty. Now in Ridley's room. He's got so much energy. This fight's only going to take 20 shots, so he can just be as reckless as he wants here. He may even choose to pump a couple of super missiles in Ridley, which have the highest DPS of any weapon you can use here. I think Ridley might be dead for Scotty. Kind of, maybe not. Okay, he should be dead by now. Yeah, okay. So nice fight from Scotty. Didn't have too much trouble. Maisgueuh working his way through the Key Hunter shaft, coming up to Wasteland. Probably get a high five from these guys pretty soon. Oh, that was a really nice reverse powerhouse from Scotty. Managing to maintain a running jump into the next room. Oh, and that spring ball tech. Oh, and Scotty's going for the new route, Wasteland. Didn't quite get the D-boost he wanted, but still gets that speed ball. Very nice. Alright, Maisgueuh coming up on his Ridley fight. Let's see how he handles it. So far, so good. Ooh, Ridley not being nice with that tail. Alright, Maisgueuh's got his fight done. Doesn't even care about the drops, he's just gonna wait by the door. And Scotty is out of Lower Norfair. He is gonna be heading up to Meridia, and the next 3 bosses he's gonna take out. He's got kind of an interesting way to do it. He's got Charge Beam, Plasma Beam, and X-Ray. And with these 3 items together, you can do some microwaving on these bosses. Alright, so Scotty will come to Batwoon pretty soon. What he's going to do, he's going to hold a charge shot, he's going to shoot it at Batwoon, then he's going to start activating his X-ray scope. And when you have the X-ray scope active, the iframes of your enemies still run out, and because the plasma beam has the ability to pierce a lot of different enemies and it doesn't like fade away after it hits them, you can hold the X-ray in order to kind of let the iframes run out for the boss and keep turning it on and off in order to have it hit multiple times. And with his current beam combo, I think Batwoon only needs 4 hits and Dragon needs 9, I want to say. So yeah, you'll see he's gonna just spam X-ray for a little bit, and we got some microwave snake there, and he'll be coming up to Dragon really soon and do the same thing. Now Maisgueuh is out of Lower Norfair. He will be going over to Meridia. Hopefully we'll see some microwaving from him too. Ooh, Scotty going for... Looked like he was going for full halfy, but didn't think he was quick enough, so he just went for a normal halfy. Oh, Dragon needs 7, okay. I never count because you have the trick with the crouching. Which we might see Scotty do. When you defeat Dragon, it forces Samus into a standing state. And so when you're doing this trick, if you fire the shot when you're crouched, you don't have to like count how many times you hit Dragon. You just have to wait until you see Samus stand up, and then you know Dragon's dead. So yeah, it looks like he's gonna do that. Oh, pay attention to Scotty. There. Saw that he stood up, so the fight was over. I don't think there's a command for GT Classic, but basically these guys picked up the minimum items they needed to reach the Golden Chorizo boss in Lower Norfair, and then they enter a code which pretty much gives them all the items. So in a way, it's kind of like a boss rush category with kind of a little tricky stuff at the start, but that's essentially what it is. Alright, Maisgueuh with the swag moonwalk to open up the fight. Looks like he fried his snake as well. Alright, Maisgueuh coming up to Dragon. Well, let's see if Scotty goes for this. Okay. There's a really cool spring ball you can do out of that morph tunnel Scotty was just in, but it's like sub-pixel perfect or something. It's stupid hard. Alright, Maisgueuh setting up for his microwave. And, oh, didn't quite get enough hits in. So he's going to have to do another round here. Yeah, he's good now. Good recovery. And now Scotty's moving on to Phantoon. Now, Phantoon is a little bit different from the other bosses. You can't just shoot him and start spamming X-ray. You actually need to hit him first with a missile. If you don't do that, he'll just disappear right away when you try to buffer the X-ray scope. So hopefully we'll see Scotty with a successful one-round Phantoon here. Alright, Scotty gets a mid. He starts off with some missiles. Oh, and it looked like Moonwalk kind of threw him off there, and he didn't get to turn around in time. But he did get one charge shot off at least, so as long as he can hit Phantoon quick enough, he should have a 2-round still. Oh, and he shot an angled up shot diagonal. Didn't quite hit Phantoon, but he did get him on the boomerang back in the playing field, so nice job from Scotty. Meanwhile, Maisgueuh, he is all done with Meridia, coming out to Red Tower. We'll get another high five from these guys, I think. Yeah, if I were these guys, I probably wouldn't even fight Phantoon, but that's just me. Ooh, Scotty opting to do a spark there. It's kind of difficult to get a running jump through that door, so can't blame him for that. Although it is a little bit of a hit to his energy. Alright, Maisgueuh coming into Phantoon, and Scotty coming up to G4, where he's just going to wait for a good minute. So let's watch Maisgueuh and see if he can get a lucky fast pattern here. Alright, not a fast. Let's get a mid, though. Alright, we're getting a slow. That's alright, though. Ooh, this is why I hate Phantoon, because not only does he have the slow, mid, and fast patterns, but he can also close his eye in sort of a slow, mid, or fast way, and he did it really fast there, but Maisgueuh with a nice recovery in the next round, managing to get the full shot buffered on there. Scotty with the calculated moonfall. Now, he did not pause his game here, so I'm thinking he's gonna keep screw attack and Various suit on. Maybe take off Varia later, but he might be wanting to do a speed booster Zeb skip. Oh, okay, he didn't like how he entered the first Metroid room there, so he's just gonna reload the room and try it again. Yeah, that looks a little better. Man, Scotty is not getting good health drops here. I didn't mention this, but they do have 4 full reserves. But if he doesn't get health drops here... Oh, okay, he got a lot there. He should still be good for stand-up if he gets the baby skip still. But that's a little scary, being low on energy there. Oh, is it 3 reserves? Well, they got a lot of reserves. Okay, yeah, 3 full reserves, not 4. Thank you. Oh, Scotty hitting his head on one of those, I don't even know, they're like drained enemies. The Metroid drained them, and now they're like sand. But he gets caught by the baby. He's gonna have to go refill. Yeah, he doesn't have enough to crystal flash, so he's gonna have to go refill here to the left first. And Scotty taking a save here. Not a bad call. The stand-up glitch is a little... It's easier to set up in GT Classic, but it's easier to soft lock yourself too. Oh, okay, Scott, he's doing the down back Zeb skip, so normally with screw attack here, you can't just spin jump into the frozen Rinka to get through, because screw attack resets your iframes, but there's a little down back method you can use if you get hit by one of the other Rinkas that positions you correctly on the frozen one. So very nice from Scotty. I totally forgot about that. Alright, Maisgueuh is going to be coming up to the baby Metroid. If he can get the skip here, he'll gain a little bit of time on Scotty. It looks like he doesn't want to do it, so he's going to damage himself down. Alright, Scotty is almost in his catch-up phase. Probably like now. Yeah. Alright, so the stand-up glitch here, you need to have between 700 and 799 energy here. And fortunately in GT Classic you have a maximum of 700. So he's going to use his reserves to fill himself all the way back up. I don't think... Yeah, he didn't take Varia off. If you have Varia off here, you don't actually have to run into Mother Brain and damage yourself, but since he does have it on, he just had to go damage himself to 100 energy or less, and it looks like his cutscene is triggered properly. So now he's just got to wait until Mother Brain is vulnerable, and then he can start doing charge shots. Now it's a little more scary in GT Classic because when the baby refills your energy up all the way, it'll try to detach wherever it's at in the room. And in 100% this isn't really a problem because by the time you're filled up, you're kind of already on the right side of the room. But in GT Classic, you get filled up while Mother Brain's still kind of crouched over here. And if you make the baby detach in a really weird position where Mother Brain can't hit it with any of her onion rings, then you're soft locked pretty much. So yeah, okay, that looked a little scary, but he managed to pull the baby back from that weird spot, and he should be okay now. The only other risk of a soft lock or crash would be if he shoots a shot while the game is switching over to Hyper Beam. So hopefully we won't see that. Yeah, he's just gonna be safe and take his time. Now Scotty is done with Mother Brain 3. Maisgueuh just starting his Mother Brain 2. I didn't catch if he paused and took off Screw Attack or Varia, but if he did take off Varia, we might get to see that easy setup. Okay, so he's taking off Varia now, going over to his reserves, filling himself up to 700. And again, once he gets hit by this this rainbow beam, he won't actually need to damage himself. He can just stay in the corner and the cutscene will trigger properly. Oh, Scotty with the blue bomber. Very nice. That is a difficult strat, let me tell you. Ooh, that was an interesting spark, too. He, like, jumped up and did it. That was cool. Alright, Maisgueuh starting up his stand-up, and Scotty now on the ship. He is finished with an official SRL time of 41 minutes and 21 seconds. GG to Scotty. Very strong run. And that is GT Classic, everybody. And Maisgueuh looks like he got a really strong stand-up. Probably only needs... I think that was only 4 shots he needed. So not bad at all. He'll be starting his escape sequence. Alright, Maisgueuh just going for the spark there. No shame in that. Alright, he is out of Torian. Back into old Criteria. Ooh, didn't quite get the spark there. He's going to go back, short charge, and spark up the right side. And he is not going to save those animals. He is heading right for the ship. And Maisgueuh has finished with an official SRL time of 43 minutes and 39 seconds. GG to Maisgueuh. So very nice race from these two. Unfortunately, Maisgueuh had the little issue with the green gate glitch in the save, but managed to not let it get to him too much. And still kept it pretty close. So if you enjoyed what you watched here today, make sure you drop these guys a follow. That is ScottyMB and Maisgueuh. Both of them great Super Metroid players. They put on some high quality stuff. So drop them a follow. Make sure you get some deer forces in the chat for both of our runners. They put on a good show for us today. Alright, and I got the schedule pulled up now. Looks like we have a few more matches tonight. At 6 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have Lenofist versus Maisgueuh. Then at 7 p.m., we'll have Balthasar versus Richmond. At 9 p.m. will be Indo Rush versus Toasty Muffins. And then to cap off the night at 11 p.m., we'll have Gameaholic versus Superman Taylor. So a lot more matches tonight. Make sure you stick around for those. Those are all going to be pretty good, I think. And yeah, so once again, GG to both these runners. Congrats to Scotty on his win. Don't know what the records are offhand. I want to say that'll be 3 wins for Scotty now. Could be wrong though. Both our runners with that trademark 54% on GT Classic. Yeah, I think that's about it for me. So make sure you stick around for the rest of the matches this evening. Thank you for watching, everybody, and we will see you next mission.